Welcome to episode 25. I am Danielle Amos, and you're listening to the Prosperity Practice, the podcast that helps you live your most abundant life. Today, I want to talk about opportunity and being ready to see opportunity. This was something that came up in our mastermind with, I'm working with some really great leaders, some women who are just rocking their industry. And we were talking about what it means to be prepared and for opportunity when it comes, because this is the really key thing, especially during this time and any time really, is that if we're not prepared, we will never see opportunity. And opportunity usually comes to us in a way that doesn't necessarily look like it's opportunity. I read a quote that once said that opportunity is often missed because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. What I know to be true is that opportunity sometimes looks like, it doesn't come in the package that we think it should, because we imagine so often, when my chance or my opportunity, or when this sort of client comes to me or business partner comes to me, he or she looks like XYZ. And what I noticed about true opportunity is it's usually packaged in a way that we're not expecting. So it might come in a totally different form. But if we stay open and we're willing to look, it might exactly hold all the characteristics that we're looking for. Maybe it's the freedom or the ability to work from home or have a residual income. So we want to stay open. But most important, when I think about opportunity, we have to be prepared to be able to see it. And what I mean by that is I want you to go back to your goal and think about really what you want. And not only the amount of money you want, but also what that amount of money allows for, how you feel, who you are being with that goal achieved. And if you are being that person now, so really think about this, because we have, you are who you are right now, and you're getting the results you're getting right now. And the person you're being right now is getting those results. And it's not possible for you to achieve your goal being the person you are now, or else you would have achieved your goal. So if the purpose of a goal is to have you grow, then the person that you grow into is the one that you achieve the goal. So you're going to want to go into your imagination and think, okay, who am I with this goal achieved? And close your eyes for a minute. Really think about her. See her or see him on the screen of your mind. How confident am I? How do I dress? How am I interacting with my clients or my colleagues or my team? What are the ways that I'm being? What are my relationships like? How am I with money? How is my health, my leadership? And look for areas of growth. On the screen of your mind, notice perhaps how you have grown. And I want you then to make a note. Take pen to paper and write down what you've noticed. So for me, I have more order in my life. That order is in places like my calendar. I work less and earn more. I have an ordered house. I have people that clean my house. I have order in my closet. I only wear certain brands of clothes. I dress a certain way. I show up in meetings a certain way. My communication, I'm effective. My team is effective. I have team all over the world. So I'm seeing this person and I'm noticing the growth from where I am now. I'm also, if I think about money, I'm very free with the money. I'm abundant. I know that money is unlimited. I'm willing and able to pay cash for exactly what I want and more. And so then I see that growth. And then what you need to do is you need to commit to being that person now. So everything's energy. So how really can you be her now? Think about that in your energy. How can you be her now in the beliefs that you're holding on to, the actions that you're taking, the thoughts that you're thinking? And the more you can be that person now, then when opportunity does come, you're going to see it. Because now you're in harmony with that opportunity. So energetically, you're a match for the opportunity. And see, listen, opportunity might be, a new contract, a new gig. Maybe it's opportunity you attract a certain business partner or clients. Opportunity can be packaged in all different ways. But once you become and step into the person with the goal achieved, you can see the opportunity. It's like before you were blinded and you weren't able to see it, although the opportunity is always there. But once you be you with your goal achieved, now you're in harmony and all of these ideas, resources, money, people come into your life because you're ready for it. This is really important to understand right now because there is so much opportunity around us right now. And only a small percent of the population, I wish it was higher, but only a small part of the population will decide to thrive and look for that opportunity. And I want you to be one of those people with me. I want you to be one of those people who adapts, who is excited, who steps into this, whose business grows during this time. How does that sound? Do you want that for yourself? Send me a message and send me information about what you're doing, what career you're in, what business you're in. You can find me on Instagram at _Danielle_Amos_. Send me a message. Because here's the thing, you with your goal achieved, you showing up like that with that kind of energy right now, it's going to stand out in today's world, isn't it? The world is crying for leaders. It always is. It always has been. And right now, it needs people to stand up and be the light and be the leaders. And listen, other people want to follow those that are confident and know where they're going. And a good leader knows exactly where they're going. A good leader understands the value in investing. See, that's another part of preparedness. My mentor told me to invest 20% of my goal income before I was earning it in personal growth and development and mindset. 20% of my future goal income, but invest it now and have the faith that I'll earn it. Why? Because then I am prepared for the opportunity when it comes. And listen, that was last year. That was last year, January. That was a year and a half ago, 18 months ago. And I earned the goal income. But I had to be willing to do what it takes. And listen, what's interesting is your priorities show up in two places: your calendar, your schedule, and your bank account, your checkbook. What you spend your money and time on show us your priorities. So what are your priorities? Are you prioritizing your goal achieved? Are you prepared for what you want? And listen, like, no matter the answer right now, it could be until yesterday you weren't. And then after hearing this message, it resonated. And now you've made a decision, a committed decision to go for it and to be prepared and to see the opportunity, that you want to be part of that 3 to 5% of people who are winning on the other side of that. All you have is now. See, leaders make decisions. They make decisions very quickly and change them hardly ever. Did you know that indecision or procrastination, which is a decision to wait, is at the top of the reasons why people fail? Is they don't make a decision to really go for it. So your first step is to make the decision to go for what you want. A committed decision. A committed decision means that you have no back door. You've shut the door, burned the boats. You're moving forward because you have no choice. Isn't that exciting? So, what's your committed decision? I'd love to hear from you what your goal is. What are you doing this year? No matter what. You're not letting the outside circumstances control you. You're not letting it be the reason why your goal may not be achieved. Instead, it's the reason why you're going after it, because there's so much opportunity right now. You just have to be in tune to see it. Tune your mind. It's like the frequency. It's like tuning a radio. You've got to tune your radio into the goal achieved. I gave this analogy and I love it. You know, we are like the radio, and we're like the radio broadcasting tower. We're like the radio because the truth is there's always music playing in the air. We just can't hear it. We need a radio to tune into the frequency so we can hear it. Same thing with our goal and opportunity. There's always opportunity, but we need to tune ourselves into the frequency so we can see it. And if you think of a radio, if I put my radio at 96.5, I can hear country music. And country music's where I always tune in. Let's say my frequency is always at 96.5 because that's the way I was programmed. And so that's how I operate right now, is at 96.5. But my goal is rock. And to hear rock music, I've got to go to 102.1. I'm never going to hear rock on the country station. So I've literally have to change the dial on my radio and move it up to 102.1. And as soon as I get into harmony and change my radio to 102.1, the rock music comes. And I get rock music and my goal is achieved. Now, let's say from there, I want dance music, and I know that I'm never going to hear Justin Bieber, for example, on the rock station. Now I've got to go to 106.7. Once again, I've got to tune my radio into that new goal. But the truth is that the music's always playing in the air. You have to tune yourself into your goal. So we're like the radio in that way, but at the same time, we're like the transmitting tower, because we're always sending out thoughts and frequencies. Our thoughts are the most potent energy out there. Thought is the most potent energy. You know what? I can prove that. Have you ever had this happen to you where you've thought someone's name, you've thought about someone, and then they've texted you or called you? Now, what happened? Like, it's a chicken and an egg. Did you think of the person, then they thought of you and they text you? Or did they think of you first and you picked up on that and then they text you? Think about this. Thought energy is the most potent energy. And you're sending out thought energy waves all the time that the universe is picking up on. And you become what you think about. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, says Bob Proctor, my mentor. So what are you thinking? What are you sending out there? The universe has to give you the equal and opposite back. Law of cause and effect, law of vibration. Isn't that good? I love that radio analogy. All right, so does this resonate? Do you have any questions about how we're like both the radio and the radio tower? And the importance of being prepared, seeing opportunity, being that leader now, being her with her goal achieved now. Write her so you can become her. Thanks so much for listening. I'm just so honored that you've decided to listen to this podcast as one of your resources and tools to stay in a positive vibration. Thank you for sharing. If you know someone that needs to hear this, that needs opportunity in their life right now, that's maybe down and out and not sure why, have them listen to this. They could go back and listen to the beginning of my story, back in episode 1 and 2, where I explain where I came from and what I needed to do to get out of that dark place. Please, if you can, give a 5-star review on iTunes to help me get this podcast out to more and more and more people. Thank you so much for listening. I love, by the way, all your shares on social media and tagging me. Thank you so much for that. We share them on our page and we reshare you every single time. So thank you so much. You can find me at Instagram at _Danielle _Amos _. I'm so blessed. And I want you to expect abundance. Thank you. Have a great day.